of you who does not give up everything he has cannot be my disciple. Give up, give up, give up, give up.
A true disciple must be willing to give up everything for Jesus. So how much is everything? Well, everything means everything. All of it. It means all of your relationships, your possessions, everything about you and your identity, your self-image. It means everything. In the Gospel of Luke, it says that at one point Jesus said, "No one can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be devoted to the one and despise the other." There is only room in your life for one master. There's a story in the scriptures of a rich young man. He was probably a prince, and he came to Jesus and he asked him this question. He said, "What must I do to get eternal life?" Jesus answered, "Obey the commandments." The prince pressed on. He said, "Which ones? Which commandments?" Jesus answered. He said, "Well, don't murder, don't commit adultery, don't steal, don't lie, honor your parents, and love your neighbor." The prince responded. He said, "I've done all that. I've done that since I was a young man. But what do I still lack?" Jesus answered, "Go sell everything you have, give it to the poor, and follow me." The story ends saying that the man went away sad because he was wealthy. The implication is that he wasn't willing to do it. And this is such a sad story. The man wasn't willing to give up everything for Jesus. Now, you may have heard the story of the monkey trap. Apparently, one way to catch a monkey is to take some kind of a jar and to put a little bit of fruit down in the jar, some kind of bait. The monkey will smell it, and when he tries to get it, he'll stick his hand through the mouth of that jar, down the neck, and grab a hold of the fruit. But when he makes a fist, clenching that fruit, now he can't get his hand out of the jar. He's stuck. The monkey can't get free because he won't let go of the bait. We're the same way sometimes. If we would let go and follow, we would be free. But we don't. We try to hold on to everything. And Jesus says we're supposed to give up everything. Jesus once explained the value, the astronomical value of being his disciple. He said it's like a man who was going through a field and he found a treasure, and the treasure was so great that he immediately went and sold everything he had so he could buy the field. Or it's like a man who dealt in fine pearls, and when he found the greatest pearl ever, he did the same thing. He sold everything he had. He hocked it all so he could buy that pearl that was worth so much. Following Jesus is worth everything we have. In some senses, it's like we're saying to God, "How much for the gift of yourself?" And God asks us, he says, "Well, how much do you have?" And we say, "I got $17.38. God says, "I'll take it." And our response is, "You'll take it?" "Yeah, I'll take all of it." "But what'll I use for gas money?" And God says, "Gas money? You have a car?" "Yeah, I've got a car." God says, "I'll take that too." "You'll take my car? How do I get home?" God says, "You have a house?" "Yeah, I've got a house." "Okay, I'll take that too." So now he's got your money, your car, your house. And now you're saying, "But where will my kids live? What about my family?" God says, "You have a family? You have a wife? You have kids? I'll take that too." Your response might be, "Well, now I'm alone. I've got no gas money, no car, no house, no family." God says, "You've got you. I'll take that too." He wants everything. Now, this doesn't mean we can't have possessions. It doesn't mean that it's bad to have clothes or a home, car, or stuff. We're not necessarily supposed to all be living in a cardboard box on the street, but it does mean that our perspective changes. And the perspective is that everything belongs to God. The Psalms say that the earth is the Lord's and everything in it. That every blessing, every good gift, every good thing comes from above. So it's not really our stuff. It all belongs to God. God loans it back to us to use for his glory. A guy named C.S. Lewis, a great writer and a thinker, he put it this way. He says, until we give it all away, it's never really ours. Now, there's a critical point here that we can't miss. If you don't give up everything, you cannot be Jesus' disciple. It's not optional. It's not just for pastors or missionaries or some kind of super Christian. This is the baseline expectation for a disciple, for a Christian. You either give it up or go away sad. A disciple willingly gives up everything because he's not of this world. This world is not his home. And Jesus promised that everyone who has left houses or family or stuff for my sake will receive 100 times as much in return and will inherit eternal life. Talk about priceless. That is worth everything you have.